Now, we took a look at the location item in our Manage Field section, but let's take a look at the Manage Form Display, which is where at least part of this interface, the widget part, has been moved to from Drupal 7. So notice here, we have a lot more fields than we have in the Manage Field section. That's because there are many fields in the content add and edit forms that aren't fields themselves, but are properties of the piece of content. And even though they're not fields, it is nice to be able to modify how the form displays to the user who's creating content. These kinds of properties include the title, the authored by and authored on, promoted to front page, sticky at top of lists, and URL alias. Now, some of these we can move around on the form, but some of them we can't. The authored by, authored on, sticky at top of lists, and URL alias all show up in the sidebar, and if we rearrange them here, we wouldn't see any change in how they display in that sidebar. However, the rest of the interface is useful for modifying those. We can change the widget on the authored by input, for example, to checkboxes or a select list. And any of these inputs we can hide by selecting hidden. We can also adjust certain details depending on what widget is selected. So for example, text field is selected here, and we can change the size of the text field as well as the placeholder, or the text that displays before we type anything into it. I'm going to hit cancel.